It's not quite what I expected Pisa to look like.
Beautiful though.
Look, got to get bus on the campsite. Campsite feels in the middle of nowhere, but apparently bus will take us 20 minutes. We'll be in the centre of town. Apparently there's a tower there, who knows. So.
And the lovely lady at the campsite, she's very funny, said that this is the international bus stop.
There we go. We were going to go to Livorno tomorrow. However, apparently it's a public holiday or some sort of holiday, and there'll be camper vans queuing from 6 AM to have a party, so no chance of getting out. So guess we'll have to join the party. But day in Pisa today. Gonna go and give a walking tour a try. So we've played a game, done our own walking tour, but now we're going to do an organised walking tour because I keep saying these cities should probably do a walking tour, so go and do a walking tour.
And we really enjoyed the one in Berlin, so.
Which you never saw. But yeah, see you for that. So, made it past the walls of tourists, find somewhere to sit down, try and be really economical. Made our ham and cheese sandwiches this morning, and the
ham was off. My sandwich smelt and tastes like fish. I had to spit it out.
So we're now at a restaurant, not drinking today. But we're only sharing stuff, so we've not blown all the money. So more money for not drinking. I just hate it when we make these mistakes. Really disappointing.
Oh well.
How was your mistake?
It was alright.
Not the best Italian pizza you've had.
No, but not the worst. I mean,
maybe the worst.
Maybe.
But that's not disparaging.
No.
45 minutes, we've moved 200 yards. Well, we did our, I was going to say walking tour, but sort of standing tour, moving around a square very slowly. Which, yeah, everything is in that square, but whether it needed 2 hours, I'm
the shortest yet longest walking tour ever.
Yeah,
well, not quite as bad as the woman in Rome.
Well, that was just long in every way possible.
Yeah.
But anyway, got a couple of refreshments.
I think we should sit and have these in this park because there's a pub there.
Right, there we go. We'll drink these, warm ourselves up for the pub. Cans in the park was great, but I imagine 90% of these videos are just us talking about going to historic landmarks and then just...
Robin said on Facebook he loves you cracking a beer every time, every video.
He did?
Robin.
That's the man we aim to please. Oh, needed that. Somehow made it back to the campsite in one piece. Managed to figure out how to buy bus tickets from tobacco shops. Made it to the bus, and most interesting bus, not most interesting, just terrifying bus journey. Like, a guy just on the tiniest of country lanes that you're supposed to drive 30 kilometers an hour, 20 miles an hour, like on his phone, hammering it down over speed bumps. I'm sure he bottomed out the bus 5 or 6 times. So I think we've earned ourselves a drink.
Genuinely feel like I got whiplash. Like, I said fuck so many times, like really loud, and we were sat right at the front, but he didn't give a shit.
Too busy talking to whoever he's talking to on the phone. But yeah, but we made it back. Chill evening. We'll have food shortly, and then see what this party's like we've been promised tomorrow.
It's going to be interesting.
Or it won't. We'll be drinking either way.
Well, it'll be interesting for us, whether it'll make good content or not.
You can decide. It's really not a bad view to wake up to, is it? So, still early morning. Can't be asked to go for a run, but we'll go for a walk, stretch the legs, and then maybe do some band work, do some exercise, do some stretching. Yeah, but go for a walk. See, we've been promised a big party later, so lots of people coming. Apparently been arriving since 6 AM. Let's go and find out. Wow, just about 9:30 and they're all gearing up for it, so I think it's just going to be picnics and barbecues, but hopefully it's a bit busier than that, but it's a little bit busier. But unsurprisingly, Italians playing football, enjoying themselves, so we'll see how much more enjoyment there is to be had later. Alright, just going to go and pick up the bread, do some exercise, and hopefully have some fun later on. Definitely busy.
Certainly busier than it was yesterday.
See if we can see what the activities going on at this Labour Day party. But let's go for a nice afternoon stroll around the lake. Obviously a bag full of beers, because why wouldn't you have a bag full of beers? And then see where the afternoon takes us.
Okay.
We were left with no option. Tried to walk around the lake, we tried to take some exercise in, but we got fenced in and there was only one route.
The Labour Day celebration.
Party's going off over there, party's going off over there. We're gonna sit back and be the reserved British people and just watch until I tap too many beers and throw myself in.
Probably.
It's all getting serious now. Go on, the boys. We've entered the sports day section of the day. We've got balls going on, something over there, a couple of volleyball games, we had some tug and war, got everything.
Sword fighting. Sword fighting, waltzing. I'm just waiting for my call up. That's all I'm waiting for, is to try and go like, right, we'll get the big man in, but nothing yet. We've come to seek a few minutes of sanctuary from the Italian Labour Day madness as I spill wine all over my leg. Having the greatest day. It's been a fantastic day. I reckon I'm moving to Italy, or we're moving to Italy, should I say.
Oh, Freudian slip. You heard that, didn't you?
Anyway, so quick chill back in the van. That was madness over there. Still getting on. Hopefully we'll end up there later, who knows? But got to convince Lisa of that yet, I think. But I'm gonna have a little quiet one here, and then who knows where we could end up next.
I would say you could go on your own, but I don't trust you.
It's our problem-free philosophy.
Hakuna Matata. We just moved on again, so.
Honestly, how many videos do you start with you drinking a beer?
All of them. That's the catch, isn't it? Don't ruin the allure.
It's beautiful.
But yeah,
Oh my god, that's strong.
made it to the bar. It's been a fun little day off, and we can sit here, drink a beer that I get shouted at for drinking at the start of the video, and watch the sunset.
Beautiful.
Well, the party's eluded us, so we're gonna go head back to the van.
Get some sandwiches.
Probably the rest of my paella that I made earlier, but either way.
And bedtime.
Boo!